my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. You're live with Expresso on a beautiful Friday morning. Now, I have to say, I have been blown away on the deepest level by the response from obviously you guys, our Expresso viewers, the amazing learners and teachers from the schools that have risen to the occasion, and then of course the selfless teams from Kenilworth Centre and Table Bay Moore so far in our commitment to eradicate poverty and extreme hunger by packing 100,000 #meals for Mandela with Rise Against Hunger. So tomorrow, we shift our production line to another selfless partner in the form of Maynard Mall in Wynberg to take on, I cannot believe it, our final meals before wrapping up the last 1,000 meals live on air next week. So to share more ahead of this big day are Ilan Kaplan, MD of ARIA, whose resources we are stealing for the day, Rashman Lufa, Maynard Mall's marketing and tenant liaison, and some faces you might have seen on the show already, representatives from the incredible Lotus Secondary School, Nicole Anthony and Kurtley Fortune. Guys, welcome to it. First of all, Ilan, thank you so much, man, because we really are stealing we're stealing your home, we're stealing your resources. I think knowing that one of Mandela's core principles was protecting the basic human rights of children especially, and I think having to take on board the rather sobering reality that we are failing in supporting his legacy with children dying of starvation, not in some war-torn corner of the globe, but here in South Africa. What was the motivation for you to step up in the way that you have to support an organization like Rise Against Hunger?
Yeah, I think we get a lot of marketing proposals coming across our desk, and this one stood out. I think that many of them are about creating more revenue or cutting expenses at the mall.
Yeah.
And to think about the fact that people are still starving, you know, you've got to go down to a more foundational level and a foundation cause, and it was something we jumped at and of course wanted to get involved with.
I absolutely love it, and I'm glad you've hit the nail on the head there. It's time for spend to be spent on the right things, on feeding children, supporting organizations, and also inspiring other generations. I'm going to move to you now because I can see you're like, oh, I just want to start packing meals with Mont. It's such a cool experience just on the day. We know that there is a deeper underpinning, of course, but on the day you get to bring about this moment of kind of self-actualization as people realize that they're actually feeding a child, because those meals go to children, go to creches, families that would have otherwise gone hungry that day. Yeah. How do you think your community, who you know so well, are going to respond to this? Are we going to see full packing lines, or are people going to embrace?
Yes, 100%. We sent out a couple of emails to the schools asking for their support, and they responded immediately.
I love that.
I mean, that is such a fantastic human spirit to be, you know, that you feel that, you know, tomorrow when everybody's going to be standing there packing meals for a fantastic cause, Rise Against Hunger. And, you know, the fact that it's still an issue today, we need to all get together and help out with this amazing cause.
The most important question, obviously, is how you look in a hairnet. It's just all how you rock it. Nicole, you know, I say this every time I see you. I love you, man. I love you so much, Nicole. You have been present at, I've almost forgotten how many meal packs Lotus has been present. You've been there. Why? What is it about your school, you guys, that motivates you to embrace this challenge?
So we do this because, I mean, like, that could be anyone, any of us out there be starving of hunger, and we're not. So we were just helping here, giving back to others, helping, stopping hunger. We don't want anyone to go to sleep having nothing to eat, you know, like, yeah.
And you feel it. What I loved the most was watching your engagement, because they were involved last year as well. And we, obviously you joined us to go and hand out these meals. And Kurtley, you were there, and watching how you guys engaged with the kids at the creche, the one recipient that we dealt with. Now that you know where those meals are going and how desperate the need is, how did that feel, being there to help hand out those meals and see where they were ending up?
Well, it's, firstly, if someone do something and you see the end product of it, you automatically feel fulfilled, because it shows that you are doing good. And what's the purpose if you're not helping others? Because anybody can have a purpose, but if your purpose is not to bring change in someone else's life for the better, then what's your point of living? So my mindset is straight like that. If I don't help you, then I want to get out myself. So yeah,
You've just been schooled. Your head just turned so fast there, bro. I can see this playing out in the boardroom. To all of you, thank you so much on your various levels that you've gotten involved with. We're doing something incredibly special with this, and I think because the response has been so amazing from the commercial sector, from community sector, from schools. We are seeing the likes of now joining us tomorrow. I won't be there, but Ewan will be hosting the final pack. I'm heartbroken, but I'm so glad that the Expresso family has embraced this as well. Craig Lucas is going to be stopping by to inspire. Andrea Fortain is going to be there. The 021 dance crew is going to be there. A selection of amazing young dancers. And of course, the most important part, our schools in the area are going to be there. So we challenge you to rise to the occasion like Lotus Secondary has. If you are a school, not even just in the area, but if you want to step up and live in the service of others and honour Tata Madiba's legacy, then come and join us at Maynard Mall tomorrow morning. It's in Wynberg. We'll be kicking off at 9 in the morning. Come and join us at Maynard, and it's going to be a life-changing experience.